the right, that's my boy. He's the one and only. I mean, to your right, always fresh to dress, always looking good, always in Caribbean. I mean, everywhere, man. On YouTube, you can see what it is. That's the one and only. That's my man.
Fresh
in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
To the extreme left. Oh man, he got it good. All the girls was like, "Yo, is he gonna be on again tonight?"
Extreme.
Woo. He is who he is, man. He's the one, the only, the ladies' dream. He is.
That's Kurt Flirt, baby.
In the building.
Yeah.
And just for y'all, so y'all can know, I gotta turn this down for a minute. She's the one and only. Let me get this right. Let me get this right.
What?
So she just knows. Everybody got to know we put the music in and out. She is the beautiful and the adorable. She is the one and only.
10 laundry baskets while baking a pie and changing diapers. It's your one and only Soups. What's up, y'all?
10 laundry baskets.
Live in the vocal booth, y'all. Welcome tonight. We got it off and popping. We having a good time here tonight. Shout out to my man Storm North for doing a wonderful set.
Storm North in the house, baby.
Shout out Storm.
I'm motivated.
Man,
What's my motivation?
First of all, how's everybody doing, man? That's the most important thing to get it off and popping with. How's everybody?
As usual.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We got special guests in the building tonight too.
Yes, we do.
We'll turn the camera to her. She'll be talking in the mic. Just turn it to her. Let's get it right to her, and so this way she know we live. She is not a guest here. Actually, I hate calling her a guest, but I'll let her introduce herself. Move over a little bit, Lisa. Come over as you get into that camera shot. That's perfect. We're gonna turn the camera a little bit more. Turn a little more Soups toward her. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
I'll let you introduce yourself. Make sure that mic is on. There's a little switch on it. On that inside. Keep going down. Not there. Right on the mic, Lisa. Not there. Right underneath where your pinky, your index finger was. Keep coming up.
Go up.
Go up, Lisa. Right in there somewhere. Push that up.
Mic check.
1 2 1 2.
It's hot in here.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, girl. Who are you?
I'm Lisa, a.k.a. Lisa Cotton Candy, in the building with BKS1 Radio.
Here, I'll start you, man.
How we doing, my man?
I'm chilling, bro. How you doing?
All right.
That's the
I apologize that I can't be there tonight because I know you'd ask me, but I said I'd call in. I was waiting for your cue,
Yeah, I was trying to get you, but it didn't get through. I guess you didn't get my call just now, but
Okay, so state your name.
Oh, I did. I'm Steve.
Okay, Steve. Steve, what do you do?
Stunning Steve, the doctor.
Hey, you can call me Bad Finger, though, okay?
Say it again.
What can we call you?
Bad Finger, okay?
You said bad singer?
singer?
Bad singer or big finger? What
Prove it. Prove it.
Do any of you know what Bad Finger was? Go ahead. It's a music question. Go ahead.
Does anybody know what a bad singer is or what was bad singer?
What was Bad Finger? It was. It's in the past tense now.
Bad singer?
Yeah, Bad Finger. You got all the digital stuff there. See if you can figure it out. Otherwise, I'll do it. Ready?
Go ahead.
You said it was one word?
Bring it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're on live now, so go ahead. You got it.
All right. Do you remember the Beatles, or are any of you old enough to remember the Beatles?
Absolutely.
Of course, man.
No, I'm not old enough, but I know them.
They formed a record company, Apple Records, okay?
Okay.
And they were developing young bands. So the only band they really ever got around to developing was this band called Badfinger. They did a few good songs, okay? Baby Blue and If You Want It, here it is, come and get it, okay? So I like the name. They're no longer around, but I like the name. So when I need an alias, it's Badfinger. But you can call me Steve. I'll leave it up to you, okay?
All right.
Dr. Steve. That's
All
what I
right,
used to call
bad
him on my
singer.
show.
That's what's
Now,
up.
are you a
Finger, not singer.
zinger?
Oh, stinger.
Bad stinger?
Stinger or zinger?
Finger, bad finger.
Spell it last word. The last part.
Like your finger. You
Like
know?
me.
Oh,
Finger?
his finger. Bad finger.
Oh, bad finger.
Oh, I was right. Oh, I was asking bad finger or bad singer. I was being funny, and it was really finger.
Bad finger.
Okay, the bad finger. I guess
All
I
right.
hit one.
I see him. 1972, Baby Blue.
Some women would beg to
So,
differ.
bad finger. I heard you're a singer.
Yeah, and If You Want It is another song. The line is, if you want it, here it is, come and get it. But he's talking about money, not about, sex, okay?
Why do we always think when they say come and get it that it's not about money?
Good point. Good point.
It's always about money,
point.
even if it's not about money at that moment.
Okay, so guys, for whatever reason, I can't get your live feed, so I can't see who's in the studio. So other than Kurt the Flirt, who else is there?
Oh, he's interviewing us. Well, you got your girl Soups. What's up?
That's Steve for you.
Now I gotta wait.
Tell me who's there. Go ahead.
He's also a professor. He's been,
Now, all right, bad finger. This is chill, Mister Keep It Real. Bad finger, zing. I'm still getting it confused. It's finger, like
Finger.
like I just gave you the finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, finger is a group from.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that on the air, but yeah.
Oh, you
that's
just
like,
Hey,
Right.
listen,
Say
man.
that?
We grown.
you
all the babies should be sleeping.
I'm trying to keep it cool. I know the rules,
All the babies should be
right.
sleeping.
It's all good. So real quick, just tell us a little more about yourself, real quick, man.
Okay, well, I'm an attorney, but don't hold that against me. Okay.
That's why he's interviewing.
All right, we won't.
I'm a college professor too, as Kurt will tell you. So on sabbatical right now, and I'm developing a writing career. So I'm looking to be a media person.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had him on my old show.
That's what's up. And now let me ask you this, because everybody, and I got to be fair here. We've been doing this for a long time. We actually have been in this entertainment field doing various different things. Myself as an artist, performer, and being behind this mic and everything. So it sounds like that you have a tremendous upside because you're not afraid. You're holding conversation. You're just sitting here. You're talking with us. You're relaxed. So, where you get your experience from? Mr. Finger.
I was just sitting watching old reruns of Friends, and I Kurt yesterday. I'm answering your question, okay? I said to Kurt yesterday, look, if you want me on, just give me a holler, okay? Otherwise, And so I was just really relaxed. I had dinner, and I was just about to go to bed. And Kurt, you called at the right time. And was that you singing?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Oh, so you got my call and you saw it, and then you just called in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I listened to you, and I could tell you were on the air. I've been to answer. What's the fellow's name in the background there? Because you sound like
Chill.
a fellow.
I like to think that I had something to do
Question.
with his experience, though.
Wait, say that
There
again.
in the background. Your name?
My name is Chill, Mr. Finger.
Mr. Finger.
I'm feeling Mr. Finger.
The women
because,
gonna love him.
You remind me, that name is hot because it could be like a James
Okay.
Bond villain.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm feeling that. I'm definitely
Goldfinger's
feeling
number.
that. So go ahead, Mr. Finger. You're on. We try not to be like terrestrial radio and they just give you one quick statement and hang up on you. We want y'all to be part of this. That's what's the fun of it. And for the time we've been doing, we want to make sure that you are. So listen, anytime, call here anytime, and the time is yours. And Soup's got something to ask you, Mr. Finger.
Sir, I'll offer myself again. I told Kurt the Flirt, if you want me to come in studio one time, I'll be happy to do that.
Yes, we want you live in the place, Mr. Finger.
Live
We
in
want to see your face in the place.
I like that name. I really
It'd be a lot of fun, and we could talk about whatever.
Absolutely.
Give me an idea what you want to talk about. Not now, but
But
as
no,
the date approaches.
I want to get your opinion on what you think about
Starting your
a
own
business in 2014.
Okay, here's the problem. All right, you better have a good, and I'm being serious now. You better have well, first of all, it better be something not just that you're doing for the money, but something that you really enjoy doing. Okay, because there's going to be up and down periods. All right, even in a good economy. So what's going to keep you going is that you love what you do. Okay, all right. So if you're just getting into something for the money, I'd say probably not a good idea, and you're probably not going to last that long. That's number one. Number two, something that you go work for somebody first, and get mentored. All right. In other words, work for someone who's done what you want to do, whatever business that may happen to be, who's successful at it, because that's what you're going to learn from. Okay.
Okay.
And number three, to the extent you can do it without going into debt, all the better yet, because a lot of businesses make it, but some fail too. You don't want to wind up with a hefty debt. So to the extent you could do it with a minimal capital requirement that you can put out of your pocket from saved money without driving yourself broke. And formal training in it as well. Obviously, if it's something that you can go to school and get some schooling on. I would throw that in. So I just do. I think about four things. Does that answer your question?
Well, Mr. Finger, we have another question. What will be the point when you should decide maybe to stop, or should you continue to work in another field while you have your business, or should you dedicate all your time to your business?
Good question.
Okay, that depends how much of a capital cushion you have. In other words, what a lot of people do is, they, as I said, they work for other people for a while. They build up a nest egg in the bank, and and maybe they get a loan from the bank to go along with it. But they have money stored away for a rainy day, and so until their business takes off, which anybody will tell you could take 3 to 5 years. All right, they have money to live on. All right, but obviously, if you don't have that, the answer to your question is you bail as soon as you can't pay the bills anymore. You follow what I'm saying?
I got you.
On the other hand, if you can stick it out, and if you see your revenues are growing, you just need some more time, and you can hang on because you have money stored away, and give it some more time. So it's not a one-size-fits-all. Okay? You really got to be guided by you got bills to pay, and when you see the debt starting to pile up, that's a good time to sell too, okay? Because that's real hard to get out of. And that's one of the things that's bringing a lot of businesses down now. They're over-leveraged.
Wow. All right. Well, Mr. Finger, we want to thank you for calling in.
Definitely do.
Please tune in to us every Saturday night. We start at 11 o'clock. We'll be just anytime. Just call in. You're welcome to chime in. Our topics are all over all the social media, Facebook, Twitter, so forth, so on, so you'll know what we're talking about that night. And we want to thank you for your input. And please do call in. And if you don't call in, we got our live chat room where you can give yourself the name Mr. Finger.
Well,
I love that.
Mr. Finger, we're going to get him live in the vocal booth.
Definitely get
That's what's up.
He has a very diverse background, not only an attorney, but also experience in accounting.
Right.
Pick it up, Kurt Fuller.
Oh yeah.
Well, as I told Kurt the Flirt, all right, if you want to really nail me on what I know about, what I can really comment well on, current events, so like news items involving law, government, politics, business, or education. Any of those areas, I follow current events closely, but those areas I'm particularly interested in.
Quick question.
I have a different and unique opinion.
Quick question.
You may not agree with it, but it makes for fun talk.
Quick question, Mr. Finger. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. Actually, Tuesday nights we have a sports show. I'm here politicking on the air, boy. I tell you, y'all giving me this orange juice. Y'all don't know. But we do a sports talk show, and being that you're in law, I would love for you to actually maybe call in either this Tuesday coming up. And would you be adverse in talking about the A-Rod situation?
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I have a definite opinion about the whole steroids issue. Okay. When would you like me to call?
Don't
So
be my guest.
what I'll do, I'll talk to Storm. I'll talk to Storm. I'll talk to Kirk Flood, and then we'll get that situated. But we want to definitely thank you, and please, please stay tuned with us. Like, make sure you chime in. Your family now. You're locked. So
please.
I know
Call
Kirk.
Me Dad, okay, Dad.
That's what's up. And if I know
me
Kirk,
Daddy.
Dr. Steven.
Can I just say Daddy?
Steven. Don't get Steve started.
Dad, not Dad. I said Dad.
He was all flustered. He's like, Dad.
Wait, by the way,
You better turn friends off.
That's what's up.
You don't mind saying she's got a real sexy voice.
Oh, that's what they say.
You know you can't see us. So if you saw her, you would really be going crazy right now.
I gotta send this picture of her on the train when she was mogulizing.
Oh yeah.
You see that picture? My
that
goodness.
word.
We love it to death.
I call it mogul mode. Mogulizing.
Thanks so much for calling in tonight, and I can't wait to get you back on the education topic. It's coming soon.
Okay, you guys keep in touch with me. I'll be happy. As I say, I'm here. I'm a caller or an in-studio guest.
That sounds
studio,
good.
baby.
All right,
That sounds good.
All right.
Sorry I couldn't make it tonight, but hopefully this kind of sort of made it up for it a little bit, right?
Yeah,
That's all good.
It did.
That's all good. Don't worry about it. We kicking and having
Okay,
fun.
folks, have a good evening. Thank you.
You too. Take care.
All right, Steve.
That's what we do here. I love
You
that.
too. I love it. Yeah,
Yes.
Let's get back to this
But
lovely
wait,
young lady. We got Soups.
we have another caller.
Oh, we do? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
We got a caller from the 914. State
get
your
it
name
in.
and where you're calling from.
Come on now. When you see 914, you should know who that should be.
Is that AB?
AB?
All day, every day.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? AB, this chill, man. Hey, listen, man. You have the most
going on?
distinct. You got the most. Your voice is more distinct than the James Earl Jones, brother. I know when you could be in the middle of the Million Man March, and if I hear you whisper to somebody, "Yo, what up?"
Hey,
I'll be like,
you
"Yo,
be
AB here."
kidnapping you, big, because I be dialing you sometimes, big. The hardest person to catch up with.
I am so ready to hug you through this phone, AB. How are you?
Hug him through the phone. I ain't heard that.
For those,
I'm good, sweetie. I'm just working. Just working.
let me give you some love, man. For those that don't know, AB has been a long time friend through Violator Management, man. This cat goes out, he hustles, he knows various stars, everything
From music to boxing.
everything. He A-listers, but what's cool about AB is he also brings newcomers. He brings established stars that we talk to here. AB is like family to us. AB, you've been with us, riding with us since the beginning, right?
Wow.
That's what it is.
3 or 4 years. We go back.
Yeah, a long time. So we always give him love, man. He's family. When his number comes up, it's like pow. Stop everything.
Oh, yeah.
So what's going
You know, I just
on?
got to call and check up on the family, man.
Oh, wow. Feels so good.
I love Violator. Love you guys.
What has been up?
What's been popping,
Hey,
man?
man, just working with JB Smooth.
Okay.
Doing my little cousin on Love That Girl, and then I got one of my cousins from B-More, he's a rapper, so, working on that, working on a couple of things, it's keeping busy.
Well, you've definitely been busy.
You talking about the comedian AB Smooth?
Yeah, the comedian
Yeah.
JB Smooth.
He's in Kevin Hart camp, right?
He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's
JB
way
funny.
back like midgets.
I said way back like. What you say? Way back like midgets? I never heard that one. But he said way back like LeBron hairline.
Isn't he on The Real Husbands right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Real Husbands of Hollywood. That show is hilarious.
From fifth grade.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not heavy into the reality shows, but every now and then
But it's
the
not
wife,
a reality show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The
it's not
wife
reality,
watches it, right? And I ain't gonna front. Don't get it twisted. He is a funny dude.
Yeah, he definitely
His
funny.
zombie biting on the leg, all that. Yo, it's hilarious, man. Does he do stand up, AB?
Oh yeah. Oh, he do set. We usually do what's that, Carolinas? But he been shooting. He got like two TV shows on at the same time. He got The Real Husbands of Hollywood, and then he got The Millers.
Yeah, which is a big
The
sitcom.
Millers.
It's
The
a
Millers.
huge sitcom.
I've never seen the Millers.
What's that on AB's? No,
I don't watch
that's
TV really, so I don't watch TV.
Wait,
That's
The
why I-
Millers is CBS, right?
Don't worry about
busy.
it. You gotta get your girls, DVR, you know what I'm saying? That's what you
JB's
gotta do.
Yeah, he's doing his
The
thing.
Millers. What station is the Millers?
That's CBS, I
CBS?
believe. I
Channel
believe
2,
it's
right?
CBS.
Yeah, CBS.
Well, I know he's on Grand Theft Auto the game.
Who? JB Smooth was on Grand Theft Auto too.
He's on one of the talk networks.
I think I met JB at the Spot Lounge in Newark one time. I know I met Franz, and then they asked me to come up on stage. They said, "You sing, right?" What the hell? I sang a cappella. I think I sang Incomplete. I might have by Drew Cisco. I think I sang that.
Don't tell nobody that.
Either
He died saying everything.
That song's hot.
So AB, are you still dabbling in the boxing arena?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get him on the show, man. Well, he might be knocked out because he got to do something for the show in the morning for NFL. So we doing that early in the morning.
Great.
So I would call him, get him up, but he just landed. So
All right, we'll work it out for another day.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick.
Oh yeah.
AB, our topic tonight, right? We dealing with whether it's better to work for yourself or be employed. So, you being, who you are in the entertainment business and everything, what's your viewpoint on that?
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Our topic is dealing with whether to be self-employed or working for someone. And I just wanted to know your viewpoint. You're in the entertainment industry, and a lot of things you do, you out there, you grinding on your own, making it happen. But what's your viewpoint on that as far as working for yourself, being self-employed, or you working for someone?
I love working for myself, because you know what I'm saying? You could just do what you got to do and grind for yourself. And then you can see, it's all yours. But it shouldn't even be that way. Us brothers should be, helping one another. And it shouldn't be this hard like the other folks.
That's the truth.
You understand what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt.
We all should be helping each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, my thing is I love working for myself, doing what we got to do, me and JB. It's just, like I tell people, man, you never judge nobody, because you'll never know who's going to be who.
Word.
Right.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
So,
Now, AB, before you leave.
I already knew JB was going to be funny, because we was the class clowns in 5th grade, you know what I'm saying? Throwing, paper clips in our teacher afro. She had a wig on.
She had a wig on.
So, we had a ball with her.
Hey, AB, does JB write also? Does he write for the for the Real Husbands of Hollywood?
Nah, she don't write for it. She just a singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right.
Oh, you said JB right?
JB. When I heard I was going to say something, but sometimes you got to let stuff slide, so I was going to let you ride.
It come to him because, he used to write for Saturday Night Live.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
just taught everybody something.
And I'm sure he did some writing for Chris Rock, too.
He's been behind the scenes on a lot of things. We just finished shooting something for MSG that, his company produced it. So, he's doing a lot of writing. He definitely is like right behind the scenes.
All right. That's what's up.
It's so good to hear from you, AB. But look, before you leave us, I gotta ask you, how's the family? Everybody doing okay?
Well, the family's good. You know what I'm saying? We just still waiting for an answer about Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I already know the answer.
What do you think the answer is, AB? This still hurts my heart. What do you think the answer is?
What's the answer? Come on now. You wake up every morning, you know what I'm saying? The answer is he didn't kill himself.
I don't believe he did.
That.
I can't put my mind around that.
Wow.
For those of you that don't know, AB is his cousin is Chris Lighty. Chris Lighty, Violator. Chris goes back. When I first met Chris, he was at Kiss and working with Red Alert.
Okay.
Going back. Jungle Brothers, going way back.
Wow.
And unfortunately, Chris left us. AB, has it been a year? It's been over.
Yeah,
a year.
It's
been over a year since we lost Chris.
I'm feeling some type of way. I didn't even know the brother. I'm feeling some type of way. I lost my mom.
Yeah, but
so
it's a sad situation in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That happened.
Incredible blow.
And then, and this is the crazy thing, when he looked at it, he probably didn't want nobody to do nothing for him, but, people out there listening, always be careful who you say is your friend.
Yeah.
Like your family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people you call your friends are never there when you're down and out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I could say, and I could say it. You know, I can't speak on everybody, but I know Smith is there, 100%. I don't care what people feel about that cat or whatever. Just look out for his family. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Especially his daughter.
Right.
Absolutely. He is greatly missed. That's a void that just can't be filled. That's just a spot that nobody else will ever hold. AB, thank you so much for calling in tonight, man.
Definitely appreciate you, bro.
Yo, real quick, real fast, AB, while I got you. Real fast. Who won in the fight tonight? Rios or Pacquiao, man? Who we got?
Say what?
Who won in the fight tonight? Rios or Pacquiao?
Pacquiao.
I think Pacquiao gonna win it, man.
Man.
Damn, I done bet the
think
wrong
He's
amount.
gonna win it.
Yo, man, I'm not a Pacquiao fan, but I'm gonna tell you something. I want to see him win so we can make that Floyd fight happen. I still want to see him fight Floyd, man. But
Yeah, you know,
if
that's
he
what everybody
loses,
wanna see.
yeah, if he loses, it's a wrap. But this boy Rios, I put my money on Rios. I put like a whole $5 on Rios.
Should a whole
So
$5.
You
Not
put your Bud Light
I
money
put
on
a
Rio.
Yo, when you
The
tell me
whole
$5
$5.
go a long way, man.
He put the
man.
whole
You
$5.
can't even get buffalo wings with that, man.
That's
Shut
5 Junior Bacon
That's some
cheeseburger.
wings, right?
Yo,
50
man,
cent
y'all-
wings, you can get 10.
AB, y'all got spotted and violated because they dogged me out here, man. I'm sick of them dogging me out, yo.
You
I
ain't
need
going
I need a job
nowhere.
over
You,
there.
you gotta fight me for it.
Woo! Can we give a big up to AB
Yeah,
Butler?
man, that's my man, yo.
Thank you.
Love, man. Any new
Keep
artists?
drinking that water with your beautiful self.
Ah!
I love
All right, let's
AB.
make it happen, y'all. BKSConRadio.com, live in the vocal
Yeah.
booth. That's what it is, man. We do
Hey,
it
yo,
live.
so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit y'all, you know, another time, B. But what day is good for the hip hop on Wednesday? 'Cause I wanna-
Wednesdays.
Definitely.
Wednesday, man.
Huh?
Wednesday night, man. Get up at us. Check it out. If you got music, right? If you got music for your artist, email it, support my music at bks1radio.com. But make sure you put your name on that.
Or if you have an artist
new
that wants to come in.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we gonna do that. We gonna come in because he gonna tear it down.
That's
Okay,
what's up.
what's up.
So we looking
That's
forward
what
to
I'm
that. You
talking
know that,
about.
man. We trying to break stuff.
AB,
know I met
check
JB
your
at the
email.
spot.
Storm Norm the General just emailed you, so just check your email.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then you know, like I said, anything you got going on, you know, hit me up and let me know. You know.
That's the bet, man.
Definitely.
That's my man. Yo.
AB Butler in the
Yeah.
house. Bye later.
Alright,
Alright, bro.
GuessWhatRadio.com where your voice matters.
Yeah. Alright, so that's what's
All
up.
right,
man.
y'all be good.
We will.
Definitely, bro.
We'll try.
Yes, man. Alright, y'all. So that's
I ain't
what we
making no promises.
You know what? Where my tape at? Anybody got that tape
You ain't
around?
got to. Be bad.
Alright, so here we go. We got
Let's go.
Alright, wait. Now we let's get back to our guest, our in-house guest tonight.
Yes.
Let's
Check
give a
out
little.
this beautiful lady here.
Yes. We can give a little background information.
Go ahead.
Lisa Lawrence, also known as Lisa Cotton Candy, born and raised in Queens, New York, currently resides in Woodbridge, New Jersey. She has been an entertainer and produced shows, private events for over 20 years. Currently, she owns and operates a mobile game show production and entertainment company in the New York tri-state area. She performed live TV-style game shows for corporate community social gatherings. Since technology came in and basically killed personal relationships, she wants to bring back together people in the art of playing interactive games. Here we have Lisa Cotton Candy.
Cotton candy.
I love
Cotton candy.
Bad for
Let me
your
give you
teeth,
some
though.
love. Let me give you some love here. Let's go.
I love her hair. Oh
It's
my
like
goodness.
candy.
You know,
You gotta play that cameo.
you know what, y'all foul, man. See, y'all,
Candy.
I'm
No, it's not cotton candy, but you know.
hold on. I gotta give you
doing with
some
that burger
real
over there,
background
brother?
music.
Arturo was out there making love to this cheeseburger or whatever, that Whopper or Big Mac or whatever that was.
Arturo.
I gotta give you some cream because you making the money. That's what I rather play there. All right, let's get it. Lisa, we got her going on right here. Let me give her some love. Just in case y'all didn't know, she is family here, man. We go back a long, and I do repeat, a long, long way.
We do.
I never knew. Okay, I'm going to have to ask a question that I never knew about you. So I want you to answer it right now. Cotton Candy, how do you get that nickname?
Actually, I got that nickname because I don't know if you guys came to that event when we did afros and bell bottoms, and I had a pink wig.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
And a guy told me, he said, you know what? You need to call yourself Cotton Candy because you're afro. You understand? And the way I am, so bubbly and crazy. You know, he gave me Cotton Candy and I took it. You're right.
I like that name.
One of the most bubbly, but what's cool about her personality is how she really is.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing. And I always admire people in this day and age with so much negativity going on.
Woo.
I must admit, and I'm not just saying this, a lot of people look at our show and they'll say, oh, chill, you just fronting because she there, or you know whatever. Nah, the truth is you're one of the nicest people I know. Always cool. And she always brings a smile. Always brings a smile. Always.
Wait. Was that fresh? That said, oh,
It was so cute. Yeah, that was kind of foul.
I had to turn my mic back on, but
What's going on? Like best man.
I haven't seen that so yet.
And I did cry.
Yeah, that's her job, not yours, Fresh. Stop it. Stop it.
So what have you been doing now, Lisa? What's going on in every last scene? Speaking to that mic so everybody can hear you.
Okay, in my world, basically, I lost my job 5 years ago in corporate America. I've worked in the legal industry for over 18 years. I've done a lot of different events, you know, on the side. I had to have my side hustle for years. But what I did, I worked in New York City. I'm a girl from Queens.
Okay.
New York City. When I left that building, I turned around, I looked up to it, and I said, I'll never be back again as an employee. So I made a promise to myself. And though financially, truthfully, it's very challenging, you know.
Interesting.
But I made a promise to myself, and I never break my promise to myself.
Okay.
And to my children to leave a legacy. So this is about what I'm doing. I'm about to leave a legacy for my kids no matter what. I don't know how long I have here, but I know I'm talented enough and I know I'm gifted enough to start something very, very difficult. I'm not saying it's easy. To start something of my own. You guys know me from a franchise.
Yes.
But I decided, you know, actually a friend called me up and, you know, said, you need to be back in the game. I'm an entertainer, so I need to be in entertainment. I've done all these different industries, and he called me up and said, no, you need to come back to the entertainment industry and do what you do and provide entertainment for other people. And so what I've decided to do is do game shows. I love game shows.
I do too.
I'm
only game show that I think is foul right now, and I'm going to be real, I'm kind of mad at it.
Which one?
Is Family Feud. Right?
No, come on, Chill.
I'm
They
kind of
put
mad
a black
at
man on it. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That's the best show right now.
I used to watch that all the time.
That's the best game show out right now.
Do you still host it?
Black folks get hypnotized
I haven't
by that
watched
show.
TV in a while.
Black folk don't talk about my Family Feud.
And then they post it on Facebook too. They got the little post.
Hey,
Maybe
man,
asking the
It's
questions.
hilarious.
I gotta tell you something, man. Family Feud is one of the phoniest audience laugh shows I ever seen. And Steve, listen, I don't want to hate on Steve. Steve Harvey is one of the greatest comedians of all time, as far as black comedians. But when he come up there smiling them out, oh, what you say? I mean, he just so phony. He just looked like he just, to me.
Chill, you're fired.
The views of DJ Chill do not represent the BKS1 radio.
See, I'm coming from a Richard Dawson era.
There you go. Now, Richard ran it. Yo, I'm going to keep it real.
Richard Dawson.
Richard was great.
Oh, that's the white guy, the clean cut white guy.
He set it off with
They go Steve. He be like, all right, our top 10 survey said, who's number one? Whoopi. His lips be out. He be like, did she just say Whoopi? Oh my God, I need to go on my radio show and write a book about this. I mean, come on, man. And get the hair back, Steve, for real, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
But see, I always wanted to be Monty Hall. And I wanted
wow.
to do. I wanted us.
Wow.
But I didn't tell y'all that. That's where I was going with it. We was going to do Let's Make a Deal. We was gonna have people dressed up. It was
That was hot. That was a good show. And for those of you of our younger audience that may not remember, right now they do have the show. I think
Yes, they do.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
I like Wayne Brady.
I don't know if he's like Monty.
But he ain't like
Hall.
Monty.
No, Monty Hall brought it to you and the donkey. Come on, you know you wanted to do that. Come on, child.
Yeah. You know what? And for those that don't, and we talking about game shows, what's hilarious. You know who I didn't know caked up on these game shows? Merv Griffin.
Oh,
he was.
yeah.
I didn't
I
know
went
that.
to the bank, baby.
Behind all those
I didn't know
He's
that.
a zillionaire behind the game show.
All those game shows. I think he was
A quadruple lipolician. I don't think there's a word for how rich he is.
I know.
Or is he still
Merv
living?
Griffin.
Oh yeah, Merv Griffith's Enterprises.
Somebody look that up. Google Merv Griffin and give us some of the game shows he hosts. I know he had the Merv
Match
Griffin show.
Game, Pyramid.
Tic Tac Doe. Oh, I love
Yeah, I
that.
remember Pyramid.
He was getting that other money because he was producing. Because you know when the show comes on or goes off, the credits. Merv Griffith Enterprises.
Yeah, that's
he
what I'm
was
saying.
killing them.
So
Yeah.
just Google him real quick. I'm just curious because him and Dick Clark. And I used to always wonder, why is this old guy Dick Clark always on? You know, I just thought of American Bandstand with him.
Right.
But in reality, he did a lot of the game shows too.
Yeah, he
Wow.
did Pyramid.
Yeah,
And let
Pyramid
me
was
tell you
great.
something, you guys. If you didn't know, this is so entertaining. Y'all have no clue. I mean, it's a great add-on to any event, and we're an add-on. So we're not trying to tell you to change your event to what we do. We're saying add us on, maybe in the beginning for cocktail hour, or maybe when it's intermission and you have a game show to keep people's minds going. Or certain people we do the game night. We'll do the game night and then have instead of the traditional things that we used to do, we'll have a game show. You guys have no idea how much joy that we bring people.
I have a little inkling because I know we've had a ball with you several times.
Listen, when we used to go to the events that you hosted, and I'm just being as a person that was there, a lot of things is Photoshop. For all my viewers out there, listen, let's keep it real. A lot of things are Photoshopped on your social media networks where they take pictures of a big crowd and Photoshop them in front of it. We used to genuinely pack crowds to these and we were fortunate. Lisa had us host one or two of them. We was fortunate to do it.
Hilarious.
It's great.
The best.
A gut laugh.
To this day, I wish I got what you did. No, we turned it out.
I know what you're gonna say. There was all right. Now,
I'm looking for the picture right now.
She's foul for it.
And Chill turned it out to the point I've never heard an audience. You heard that's Perry called Raw. They roar like a building shook.
I'll give y'all. Yeah, let me give y'all a visual of what happened.
Take it back, Chill.
What we were doing. Was it a game? And there was a guy that. Oh man, what happened was he had won with one of the girls or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all.
Okay.
But I had went to where the girl was and asked her to get up, so I sat down. So he's like,
But he was blindfolded.
he was blindfolded and he's squeezing and touching, and I'm just sitting there like, now he didn't know it was the girl.
And the crowd is dying. The crowd is going crazy.
So after 5 seconds, he didn't know it was the man.
Nah, he didn't know. I mean, he wasn't going for the boobs. He's touching butt, and I'm sitting there like, and then I was like, I feel molested, and now here I am going. And when they said, "Open your eyes," I was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." It was
He
hilarious.
set it up. He didn't tell me. Okay, Chill didn't tell me. He just did it on his own. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go. Do you think contestant number one should go? Would you vote for contestant number one? People was like, all right. When I said contestant number two,
Because you got to remember, the crowd seen me,
Right, so
they knew. He was like, "Yeah, she must be hot all the time." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm hot, all right, baby." Thank God I wasn't married at that point.
And he said contestant number three, and then I said, so which contestant would you choose? And he says, contestant number 2.
Yeah, it was good. Matter of fact,
picked you.
Yeah, I think I even gave the girl the mic so she can talk for me. It was great. It was great. It was a great event. And we made a lot of friends. Shout out to a lot of people. I mean, let me just give some love. Shout out to Nell. Actually, that's where I met Nell at. Queen had one of the best cakes ever. Cinnamon. Just shout out to everybody that used to go to those events, man. They were great.
I think Queen is actually in the chat room.
Hey, Queen.
Yeah.
Queen, are you there?
Queen C, she's tired of commercials. She wants to see us more of us.
Wait a minute. I got to do something in dedication to
Commercials
the
are going away in 2014.
We see you, Queen C.
Where's Storm Norm at? Can we do it together, Storm?
Oh,
Just
Storm.
one time?
Y'all gotta do it.
Let's
Y'all
dedicate
gotta
this
do
to
it.
what I'm talking about.
Storm.
We used to do this every
Let's
time.
do it.
Dedication. Let's give Storm one of those mics.
What?
Are we ready?
Silly.
She's a queen. A queen. Adoration. Free from infection. She's a queen.
Hey, yo, you terrible, man. Yeah, terrible.
Sexual chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. Sexual chocolate.
You gotta drop the mic.
I hope she heard that. Please tell me she got a chat and heard that.
Queen, did you hear that?
We used to do that every time with Queen. Now, guys, like I said, this is when we first started, but Queen was very faithful, and she still is. She still is, you know. So we admire. She's one of the original chat room rebels. But she had the biggest cake I ever seen in my life.
She is the original chat room rebel.
Yeah. She had the biggest cake I've ever seen in my life. Cake was the size of the table, y'all. On.
Wait, cake and food, right?
Cake, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a
Oh, he
birthday.
thought you some more money. He said, "Where she got that guap?" He said like he was ready to rob some.
Nah, this is somebody Rihanna.
Mask it. He's stupid. He said he thought she was Rihanna. The cake.
And while we're talking about this, I'm just giving people some moments to remember of some of the things that you get. The other thing that was great, and I've never seen Arturo so starry-eyed in my life. I had to tell Arturo was so excited. I said, Arturo, you're going to have to sit down, bro, because when you stand up, you're going to hit somebody in the head with that thing. What happened was they had a Michael Jackson impressionist. Remember that night?
Yes.
And this impressionist was
The bomb. She was Michael.
Yeah.
it was a girl.
Yes, and she was.
I think I've seen
Fresh,
her on something
fresh.
before.
I'm gonna tell you,
Look just like him?
Yes.
she killed it.
She scared you because she looked just like him.
She killed it.
Wow.
That's what she does for a living. And remember that tore down, and Arturo was just smiling. He just was smiling, and then all of a sudden, hold on, let me show you how Arturo when they dancing. Arturo floated. Arturo was like.
That's a Toro.
Yo, he terrible.
That is a Toro.
Leave my homeboy alone, man. He alright, look. Ooh, that's the Michael. He hit him with the Michael. Ooh.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes. We had a challenge. We had a battle, thriller challenge.
Oh,
and
whoa.
And the other team didn't know. I went and got a real Michael Jackson impersonator and said, what? And they was scared.
Oh, man.
But Arturo got out there. Arturo
Arturo
she
did
did
stay?
say Arturo was good. Now Arturo is our resident, and he's very talented. If y'all don't know, that's our best friend on the mic. For Insomnia. Man, and he's a worker here at BCast. He's been in a long time, but Arturo is Michael Jackson phenomenally.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely does.
But go ahead, bro. Add on.
That was a phenomenal night, and you know, in fact, to tell you the truth, online when we met, when Miss Cotton Candy, she was first advertising it, and I was like, oh wow, Michael Jackson event, like I know do that most definitely. Like I wanted to audition, and she bottom line, she wanted to. So I told my dad, I was like audition for this, like, you know, this gonna be big. So we went to where was the place at?
Secaucus,
right? So me and my dad, we went down there, and I did audition. I brought my player and everything.
He did. I never knew that.
He bought his jacket. He bought
I was ready.
music. I was like,
Woo.
we're gonna do Thriller. Just come and dance.
I the whole song. I even danced around her and everything. Like for a hot minute.
Don't worry about it, brother. You got it. Let's go.
Yes. And the magic thing is, not only was I a part of the show, but she said we're gonna have a little like a J5 talent show thing. And she said,
I
do your
remember that.
favorite J5 song. And I said, Dancing Machine.
Yeah.
Definitely Dancing Machine. our friends that we connected with. We gathered our routines or whatever. So we like, 5 seconds to do, to think about what you're gonna do. So it's like, all right, the song came on. Next thing you know, we was the Jackson Five. We was the Jackson Five.
Absolutely.
Serious.
Absolutely.
We definitely did.
So
impersonator.
Yeah.
Hey, we had
Moses.
Moses. Yes, definitely. She
on the Apollo.
Really?
Wow.
That's where I saw her.
Yes.
That's where I saw. I know I saw her before. When you were talking
right
about
now.
the Michael Jackson impersonator,
Yes.
She's from Harlem.
and I was like, I knew I seen. You didn't hear me when I said I knew I seen her somewhere. I knew what they were talking about. I just pictured in my head. She was on the Apollo. And she was doing her thing.
What's her name?
Walking and all. She was
Moses
killing it.
Harper.
Moses
Yes.
Harper.
She
Now-
is excellent.
I'm, all right. You know me. I gotta.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Keep it real. I gotta try.
About to put some hate in the game.
Now.
Wow.
You're absolutely right.
Put some hate in the game.
All right, now Lisa. Every time I see you, Cotton Candy, Powerpuff Girl, Smiley, everything. Now, give me a moment that you was pissed. Did anybody ever piss you off out
I'm
there?
pissed every day. They call me a mad black woman, but whatever. Every day, I go out, bring joy to other people,
Yes.
and to bring joy to myself because I am mad every day. I have a lot of issues that I go through as being a black person living in this country, and what I go through as a business owner. And you really see things differently when you own a business. Trust me. And you go through a lot, and you have to dig deep in yourself, and that's where personal development kicks in.
Preach.
Now let's go. Let's chime into the topic. Let's go back to the topic.
Okay.
Obviously you own your own. What's more important than the panel jumping any time? The point where you make that decision to say I'm stepping away, because let's be fair, I attempted to own my own pest control business, but I never really left the safety net, I like to call it, of working for someone. When does that moment come that you say, you know what, I'm going all out, and the safety net is gone? I can't care about safety net no more.
Safety net in 5 years. Like I said, what happened to me, I tell people this all the time, I made pretty good money. I made a pretty decent salary when I worked at law firms. And I'm looking at how much money I make, and then at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't have any money. There's a problem. Wait a second. I'm making a lot more money than the average American. And at the end of the day, after I pay all my bills used to be stacked high just like this. And I said, I have no money. So I'm like, then this is a farce. Then something's wrong. I'm doing something wrong. I don't care how much. I make good money, and I mean really good money. I made over 6 figures.
I was going to say, what's good money?
Over 6 figures, which nationally.
That's great money.
On the wheel.
Exactly. Nationally, you're not that money. And how can I be so poor? Because pretty much what I was with a job. I'm poor working. I was the working poor.
Let me just chime in real quick, guys. And Fresh, I know Fresh, you get down with, and we all do. We part of the hustle, part of the grind. But what I just smacked with what you just said. Biggie made a song called "More Money, More Problems." We all know that. But what people don't realize, and it's kind of true, when you make more money, you get and you buy and you do more things.
Yep.
So therefore, because a lot of people think, well, you know what? I'm making $100,000, so I'm going to live like I'm making $30,000. That's not true. That's not true at all. How do you balance that? And I'll bring that. Like I said, I'll go first to you, Lise, and then if anybody in the panel want to chime in on that, I appreciate that too.
Well, I was a victim of my own stupidity when it comes to financial education, and a lot of people don't realize, they don't even know, they're not even literate when it comes to financial education, and financial literacy is not even, people don't teach you in school how to do these things, and they don't teach you about credit. They don't teach you about, I had everything. I had a line of credit, home equity loan, I refinanced, I own a home. And a lot of that's an asset. And guess what? That asset can really put you under, because if you tap into that asset and you lose your only source of income, which is a job, which is gambling, because guess what? You're not a CEO, you're not senior management, you're not as the board. You don't really know what's going on with the numbers. So guess what? You really don't know if tomorrow they're calling you. I was 999859, 999859. Guess what? It's your time to go.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's serious.
I think about that a lot too, and just some common when I'm on my Clark Kent, and I always call it Clark Kent. We've adapted that phrase here at BKS1 Radio. And it might be your Bruce Wayne for some of y'all. It might be some of your Diane. I forgot Wonder Woman's name. Forgive me of that, but
Linda Carter.
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
Wow.
Linda Carter. Yeah, we know that. But that being said, it's mainly a safety net. That's what when I heard we was doing this topic, I was really trying to think. I said, what would keep me there? And like even now, I'm going to be real honest with y'all, brutally honest. More responsibilities you get, you hold on to certain things. I think a little bit more when you have more people that depend upon you.
Right.
And I'm just now seeing it. When I was younger, and I'm just being honest, I was more gung ho. I would have been like, you know what, gone. And part of me hates that side of me. And I often wonder, but now I got a wife. You know, you got things that got to be done. So it's kind of tricky to kind of skate that and maneuver that.
But let me tell you what I see. What happened to me is, and I truly believe, in certain laws of the universe, and I believe I was chosen. I was chosen to go through what I'm going through.
Lisa, get close to that mic, so I want to make sure people hear you.
Okay, I was chosen to go through what I'm going through because I have a voice and because I can speak and people can understand what I'm going through. I have a story to tell. So my story is real deep. I'm a single mom doing this. Yeah, I have 2 boys.
Wow.
And a single mother opening up our own business. Y'all have no idea the mental thing that I have to go through each and every day from waking up and saying to myself, you have to do this. You have to feed your family. And it's not from a paycheck. I haven't had a paycheck in 5 years.
Oh, applaud that one. yeah, right there.
I haven't had a paycheck in 5 years. So it's not easy, though. And you have to say to yourself, I made a promise to my boys. I made a promise to myself, and I have to do this, and I'm chosen, and I'm going through a lot. It's not easy. And my advice to people, if you have a job and you have a passion, you need to do it while you're working. Don't wait like me. But I kind of started before I actually lost my job. I started my passion maybe 2 years. So I was prepared mentally when I lost my job. I was like, okay, come on, you're firing me, let's go. You know, you're having me in this conference room, all these people. They brought me in a conference room, and it was at least 20 people. They did a bulk fire at one time.
Wow.
And I said,
That's crazy.
Can we leave now? And everybody's looking at me like, we're not getting fired. One lady started crying. I was like, first of all, you have to understand something. You may need this job, but this job don't need you.
Exactly.
You have no power. This is about the people that own the company.
And I look at that, and Fresh, I'll bring you in on this too. Because I never forget or forgot my dream. So I'm living my dream along with the grind and the hustle. And I do both. I've rarely, my candle burns on both ends, and I have grown accustomed to doing that. And then obviously the American dream comes when one side of the candle stops, and then you're able to just let it go, and then of course you move on. Now, Fresh, I see you constantly grinding, bro, all the time. How do you maintain your sanity with that on that level?
I mean, when I was raised up, I came from like a poor household. Like my grandfather, he eventually got money, but my mother, she was a single mother with me. I had no brothers and sisters, so it was just us. And then my mother got diagnosed with bipolarism, so it was kind of messed up. And then my father's a crackhead, so it's like you don't have anything. So when you do get something, you cherish it more. So when I started working at FedEx at like 18, I've been there for 11 years. Every little bit I get, I know not to spend it like crazy. So because I know not to spend it crazy, I'm able to get a house and a couple cars. But at the same token, I know to budget it. I think that like I just opened my own music label, is called TheFlyboyWay, and I got an LLC and I got all that stuff this year.
Record label.
Yeah. But I realized that, like Chill said, I have FedEx 11 years. I could go off and do something else, but that consistency keeps me there. But at the same token, you got, like you said, you got to understand this may not always be around. Like at any moment they could say no more FedEx, just UPS and post office. So you have to be prepared for that. And like you got yourself prepared in 2 years, I've been prepared since like the third year I was at FedEx. That if that ever goes down, I went and got my college degree, so I don't have to worry about like going back down to minimum wage. I can go down to $15 and still be good. But at the same token, I'm open to using my business. So in the main run, you have to have something consistent, like she said, like Miss Cotton Candy said. You have to have something consistent before you start that business and during.
I suggest people do it while they have a job, because if I had a job doing this, it would be much easier for me. I'm doing this. My hustle is real. You understand? Like,
I hear you.
Let me pose a question about that, though. And I'll go to Soups, and I'll pull y'all in on this as far as this, too. A lot of times people use adversity to fuel their fire. Now, listen, I've people tell me, well, Chill, you can be a great salesman because I got to get the gap. I can talk. But I hate sales. I hate it. Hate it. But that being said, if you're a salesman, in order to eat, and you know people's depending on it, it makes you get out there. So if you're selling real estate or something like, and you know, this is what I got to do. How is that?
Personal development. And that's what I've been studying personal development for over 5 years, and people ask me, like, how do you don't crack up? Because basically there's times when you really don't have anything as a business owner. I'm a true business owner. I'm not one of those with a job and saying I got a business. No, I depend upon me getting paid by my clients. And if I don't get paid by my clients, guess what? There's going to be problems, and there are problems that come into play because you don't get paid every time. See, we do certain gigs, so sometimes they don't pay you till a month after you did the gig. So you have to know how to manage your money. So you have to understand, and then I have 2 kids that's always asking me for stuff, always. So when you talk about pressure, I have it on me. And what holds me true is my personal beliefs, personal development, knowing that I'm chosen. I know that I'm chosen, and know that I'm doing this for a reason, so I can tell my story to other people and to say that, listen, I'm not telling you to quit your job, but I'm telling you to get your side hustle on, live your life. Your life, you only have one life to live. Everyone has something that they're gifted in. Do it, because you do not want to be old and then thinking about and regretting your life because you never did something that you really wanted to do. And basically, God gave us all talents. That's the purpose of why we're here. We're not here to just take up space on the earth. We're here to help each other and to show our talents.
Makes sense.
And make it go around.
Yeah, I love a lot about what you said. And the one thing that really hits me hard is that you have a choice. And your choice is you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. And when I get a lot of excuses, and when I'm given a lot of excuses, I know that it's straight BS. Okay, so when that comes at me, I look at it like, you know what, that is straight BS, and I don't want to hear it because I know all day. I'll take it back to Farrah Gray. Farrah Gray.
Oh, you like Farrah Gray?
I love Farrah Gray. He was, he's a grown man now, but he was a kid millionaire. Yeah. And kids have a way of approaching things. And I'm just going to give you a quick snippet if you don't know the Farrah Gray story. Yeah. Farrah Gray was growing up in a household where his mother was on her hustle and basically, dependent upon public assistance and things like that, and working, but not really making what she needed to support her family. At 5 years old, this young man decided he was going to make money. And he was out there. He developed he made himself a briefcase. He had a mindset of being, having a business model. He pulled in a group of kids in the projects that didn't have anything, and incorporated them into a group that would do things to make money. And he learned how to make money from just selling a simple object and getting people to buy it from him for a couple of dollars. And that set the mindset for him that business was the way he was going to do it. When he had his first business meeting, he had a mentor, and his mentor said, you got to have a meeting, got to have people buy into what you're doing. He had a group of ghetto kids buy into what he was doing. He called and got a hotel. He made several calls and got a hotel to agree to give him space and provide sodas and pizza for them to come meet. And now he didn't know what they were going to meet on. But he got a hotel. He said, now, how am I going to get these kids from the ghetto here, from our little ghetto area, to this posh hotel in downtown area where they lived? He called and negotiated and tried to get taxi cabs. What would it cost? He got a black business owner that owned a van company. And this man was so impressed with this. At this time, he might have been 7 or 8. Oh, wow. Was so impressed with him that he agreed. He came over and met him and met his mother, and then agreed to transport these kids every week. These kids generated $100,000 in revenue.
Oh.
Look at you.
He was 7 or 8 years old. See, limitations are self-imposed. We impose these limitations upon ourselves when it comes to business.
What is his name? I heard the Gray.
Very Gray. What we can do, what we won't do, how we won't do it. We tell ourselves what we won't do all day. Sometimes it's better not to have a job, Lisa Cotton Candy.
Yeah.
Because then you have to be all in. There are no excuses, because at the end of the day, if you don't deliver, it don't get done. Sometimes when you got that cushion, you get too comfortable.
That's excellent.
All right, you got to spell that first name for me.
Farrah.
Oh, Farrah like Farrah Fawcett. Okay.
Caller, we want to welcome you to BigKiss1Radio.com, where your voice matters. You are live in the vocal booth. State your name and where you're calling from. I know I got a caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Caller from the 973.
Hey, fam, this is Queen.
Hello. How you there?
Did you hear our rendition, Queen?
I couldn't hear everything. It goes in, it go out, and
It was a blast from the past, Queen. We used to hear it all the time. Chill, you don't give a little bit.
No, I'm doing better than me.
Storm North does incredible.
Yeah, he hit all the notes. He was like, free from infection. Queen, we used to do that all the time. And just to verify, Queen is the original. Chat room rebel.
Yes, she is. Queen Cinnamon in the house.
Yes, and she watched faithfully every show. Queen, real quick, just so everybody don't. Everybody, I was about to say this, Queen. Just so everybody don't know that I'm a lying ass, I'm telling the truth on these mics. Will you tell them about the big giant cake that you had at one of Lisa's events that we all ate? It was your birthday.
Not just Lisa's event, but she brought one here for us for Christmas.
That's right, Sue.
Thank you. I'm not lying. Chill, lying. She
always keep the man straight.
And that cake was huge. And then when I say huge, guys, I'm not talking about like length. I'm talking about length and width. I'm talking about how y'all women like it, long and thick. You know what I'm saying?
Can we say that twice?
I knew that'll wake y'all up. Talk about the best man in there. Y'all women go crazy. Good God Almighty.
Give me that.
All right, now back to our program.
What's up, Queen? What
Sorry,
you got to say?
I had a more
What's going on?
chestnut moment. I'm sorry.
There y'all go. The nonsense.
That's not nonsense.
Well, Queen, how you been, hon? First of all, you looking phenomenal. You looking great. God is blessing you. How you been? It's been a while. It's been a long time.
I would have been there this evening, but, I wanted to come and surprise you guys.
Oh, it would have been, too. You welcome anytime. You know that. And one thing I got to give Queen credit, and I know this is a love fest tonight because we're all family here. So all y'all listeners who don't know, suck it up. All right? Queen Cinnamon, and I'll never forget this. And I don't forget things as far as there's a select few viewers and listeners that we hold dear to our heart. We had an event, one of our first events that we gave. It was a monsoon. I mean, when I say rain hard, pouring.
If it ain't a snowstorm or a hurricane, it ain't one of our events.
Yeah, it was. This was one of the first ones we gave, but I just want to give a lot of love, and I'll say this: the Queen was there.
Yes, she was with family, with her family.
It was a domestic violence.
Yes.
Okay.
The Queen was there in the building because I remember I had to go get her some ice.
That sounds like the Queen.
Chill, come here, Chill.
And where's my king?
He's in there. He's
working now.
He had it.
So what?
I love you, General.
General.
Yeah, he in there doing something, but it's been definitely good. We were just talking about some of the events, Queen. You got any fond memories of any of the events that Cotton Candy has given? I know you do.
Everything BKS1, anything that Cotton Candy, Lisa Lawrence, whichever way you want to call it, and our boy Michael J. Atora.
I thought she was gonna say Fox.
It's gold.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Each
every one of you guys are divine.
Oh.
Each and every one of you guys are chosen. And each and every one of you will always excel and soar. God bless you.
Queen,
God bless you, Queen.
I'm jealous. I ain't getting no love.
Well, you ain't earned your spot.
You know what to the family, so I have to, you know.
I hear you. You got to add Kurt Flirt and Fresh in there next time.
And trust me, let me say something too. I'll say that I'll admit this flat on air. Consider the Queen being nice to you, because usually when we used to have free new host Queen, we used to have this guy, and shout out to him. Shout out. That's why she's laughing. She knows I'm telling the truth. Shout out to I'm gonna give him love right now to JD. JD was on air for a minute. Oh, Queen was. Who is that? Honey, ain't nobody talking to you. We are talking. I've been here longer than you've been here. I mean, Queen would lay it on the line. And we would just be like,
Okay. That's how I met her. She said she couldn't see the show with Michael Jackson, and she said, "Who's the one that's running this whole thing? I need to know." I can't say. That's how I know.
But Queen has brought great talent. A lot of her family, Jay Sass, the name goes on and on. She has brought some great family here too that performed and everything. So, and she's always, and Queen, I still wall watch you. You know I do, honey. I'm still on that wall watching you.
And everything you send me, I do follow up on. Oh, but you know what? I got to take it back. We had one major show, and Queen called in, and really, she turned the tide of that show. It was a Mother's Day show. You remember that, Queen?
Yeah.
You went a dry eye in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought the house down in that show. So I got much love for you, Queen Cinnamon.
Queen Cinnamon. Unique. Definitely a unique person, and full of love. And like I said, we always appreciate you. And actually, like I said, I miss you, Queen. I do. I do. And that just ain't for ratings, Queen. It's the truth, all right?
You're my queen to be.
I miss that. They used to sing that every show.
It was hilarious. Those are the days. That was the
those were the beautiful the
days when it was just raw and everything. We was getting everything in. Now we all fancy now, Queen. We got all this electronic equipment and cameras everywhere.
Grammy winners.
But if it wasn't for people such as yourself, you know what? And viewers such as you, it wouldn't have been made possible. So we definitely appreciate. And one thing, I definitely want to stay on the Queen good side, though. That's for sure. Okay. Queen get mad, she gonna tell you like it is.
Better watch out.
What's old saying? Like not as it is, like a T.I. is, like a tears.
Queen, what do you have to say about small businesses?
Excuse me?
What do you have to say about small business and startup business and what it takes to be effective and successful?
I think that we shouldn't ever forget the root, the seed that starts the flower to grow. Mm-hmm. Even when you're that big, and you should always remember to give back, because you're not going to continue to thrive if you don't give back. And it's not about how much you keep in your pockets. It always comes back, you know, like Lisa said, and most of you guys are going through hard times or whatever, but I don't worry about how I'm going to make it most of the time, because as long as you got God first and foremost in your life, He always comes through greater than you could ever imagine. And He comes through so many different channels and avenues that it's just phenomenal. You know, sometimes I don't even know how I'm standing.
It'll blow your mind.
Well said. Mm-hmm. I'm over here talking on a dead mic. Oh man. So yeah, one other thing too, and while we got you, Queen, I do want to say one thing too. Did you make those cakes, or there was a certain place that you went to purchase those cakes?
Stop and Shop in Teaneck, New Jersey.
Ooh.
But I heard the chef moved to Stop and Shop in Caldwell now.
Oh. Cause I couldn't find them cakes. Was good. I ain't gonna lie, Queen. I took like about 2 more pieces when you wasn't looking. I'm just being honest now. A lie is only a lie when you tell somebody and it is a lie. Right. A lie isn't a lie when nobody don't know about it. Yeah, that's some chill science right there.
That's a chillism.
I'm a lying ass.
I love you guys. Back to the show now.
All right, Queen.
You know, Lisa, I have a question for you. When you experience challenges in business, what is it that gets you through the challenge?
Meditation.
Meditation.
Sounds good.
Okay, how do you meditate? Break that down.
Basically, life is about feeling. I really want you guys to really tap into your feelings and how you feel. Each and every one of us have a guidance inside us, and we have feelings. We know the answers to everything in life, and when you choose not to listen to yourself, that's called that intuition. You know, when it's bad times and things like that, I'm like, I'm not feeling good. I need to do something to make me feel better. So what I do is I go and I'm into Deepak. Okay, and I meditate through that, and I also have a couple of meditation. I have smell. See, it's about feeling. So let me smell something that makes me feel better. Then it's all. Let me listen to some music that makes me feel better, and then let me meditate. Let me just be quiet. Deepak is quiet for hours. Him and his wife, from 4 a.m. I believe, from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. for hours. And it's just quiet time. And then you tap into your spirit, and that spirit will guide you and tell you what to do.
Wow.
Interesting. Oh, man. Why was my mic so loud? My mic's loud. Let me see. Turn it down.
I might have.
I was meditating for a minute.
No, I'm serious. No, it sounds crazy, but let me tell you, it really does work, and I'm getting my kids into it because it calms them down. It makes them think about what's going on in their life. It's a quiet time. It's a peaceful time. And when you're quiet, all these things that you're thinking about comes to you. And then you're able to channel that to where it needs to be channeled. And that's how okay, Lisa, this is not going well, what you need to do. And let me tell you, I've been listening to myself for the past 5 years, and I'm still here.
Wow.
Interesting. When you're talking about meditation, which I definitely believe it's great. Different people meditate different ways. You know, some people meditate through prayer.
Right.
It does give you a time to refocus yourself. Let me ask you a question. Has there ever been a time, and this goes for anybody on the panel, I particularly admire Soups and Storm for they keep me going here when I watch what they do as CEOs and what's the second co-CEO? I don't know. I'm not good at all those acronyms. The boss and the boss number 2. When you're down, has there been a time when you was like, you know what, I can't do this?
Every morning. Every morning.
Yeah, I can speak to
I
that.
wake up and I have to motivate myself. Every morning. I'm one of those people that I'll give you the real answer. Every morning I need to do something to feel better. To make myself get up and make those phone calls and get those no's and get the running around and get, nothing is nothing. I'm not living a quote unquote secure kind of lifestyle.
I like what you said about getting those no's.
Yeah. I get plenty of no's.
Yeah.
But the no's, okay, I appreciate the no's. You know why? Because guess what? I don't have to keep on. Tell me the no so I can move on.
Well said. And Fresh, that go for you too, because I know you sell your own CDs. You get everything out there. When you're pushing your CDs and your projects out, is that something that you gotta kind of put in your? You know it's going to happen, but don't let it stop you.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is something. You know, you just gotta go. It's not much you can say about it. You just gotta.
You appreciate the no's because you don't have to waste no more time.
I still need to hear some, but
Well, the one thing I
one
can
of them
tell
projects.
you, I am. I'm gonna say I am blessed to like the degree, because what I have noticed out there for people that are working at their business with a team, that I with hands down, undoubtedly, without a doubt, have one of the best teams ever that have backed me in this business for the last 5-6 years. It's a strong core team, and matter of fact, I have in my blog that's coming out the top 10 tips about having a strong team.
Yes.
And because I will tell you that people have tried to infiltrate us, that people have tried to dog us, definitely have come up against opposition. People have tried to break us down within, And the one thing that I love, no matter what is going on within our team, our strength lies in the fact that we are honest with one another and we are committed with one another, even when we don't all work at the same level. You know, we still have a fortress that can't be penetrated. Exactly. And that is the one thing that I see missing in every other business I come up against that works with a team. They don't have that strength in place. And undoubtedly, that has been the thing that has kept us in this position, because many stations have come and gone in our tenure. And we've seen many people come up and try to duplicate what we do and exactly how we do it, down to the programs we use. And they're here today and going tomorrow. And God is good, and we're still standing, and we stand strong. So, yeah, I give ups to my team.
Yes.
And the general, who I like to kill every other day. He probably want to kill me every day. But glory be to God, we keep it we keep it moving.
Now, is that part of it too? Let's be fair.
That's the core. No, see what she said about the team? You can't be successful without a team. It's not going to happen. It's not about you. It's not a journey that you're on by yourself. It's a journey with amongst other people that see the vision. You guys all see the same vision, and you're willing to work together.
You got it.
If you don't work together, it's not going to work, and it's never about just you.
Absolutely.
That story you
That's it.
Wow,
that is it.
That's funny I was talking about that. That story with the young man, Farrah Gray. Yeah, I was running around trying to put a team together, actually, to do promotions and marketing, because I go to UCC. And, you know, I'm in entertainment, and, you know, I've been singing for like 15, 20 years, promoting events. I've been marketed anything from birthday parties and parties at Dolce Lounge, or parties with Hot 97, 105.1, 107.5. I done did showcases, hosted, executive produced, showcases for Sony Epic Records. I've been doing this for a long time. And when I got to UCC, I dealt with a gentleman I know by the name of DZ. He was like, Kurt, why don't you just get a team together? Because I was running around trying to do everything by myself. He said, why don't you get a team together and try to do some marketing and, you know, a promo team or a street team? And I'm running around trying to get all these different artists that I met that sing. One guy sings like, one is like a business type of guy. I sing R&B. A couple other guys sing R&B and alternative. We all different type of music and different genres. But I was like, my view was this. We can all get together. We can form a little club. I was even thinking forming a millionaires club. When I get all the people that I deal with, form a millionaires club. Once we reach $1 million, form a billionaires club. And then we reach $1 billion. Then we step it up. We move from there. That was always the idea that I had. And I actually got from a gentleman. It was on my heart, but it was also through a gentleman, Will Hurd, that I knew. He's an entrepreneur in the area. He recently passed away. He was my old boss at the Hurd One Complex in Plainfield. But he taught me a lot as far as like the business aspect of things and how to like think as far as the business mind. But like some of the people, like when I was running around, like she said, I didn't know what I was going to meet on, or I knew that I had an idea that I wanted to put together so we could, whatever we have, if you're working on a project or you're working on a project, we the street team, we can promote it and market it together. We can come up with a plan. But I don't know if everybody wasn't really they thinking everybody doesn't have like that gray matter in there. A lot of people don't use that gray matter. So my gray matter, I have wrinkles in that spot where their mind is smooth. So I'm trying to like get them into the vision of what I'm telling, but everybody wasn't getting it. Like, I don't see how I could contribute to this, or we could do this, because I sing this and I do this, but that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to tell you.
Wow.
I'm trying to put a program in place. Right. Exactly. Step back and listen.
It's not about you. It's about the team. It's about the mission. It's about what we're going to do together. And people got to take their egos and put it to the side, because it's not about you. It's about what the team. I love you guys. Y'all are a real team.
Exactly.
Y'all not. It's not about just chill. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, soups. It's not about just you two. It's not. It's about what y'all bring together and what y'all give the people together.
Kurt flirting fresh. But
okay.
but yeah, it's funny you say that, because it's a lot. Like, I also managed artists. Okay. And it's funny, everybody wants to be the boss.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to play your position. You're the artist. You sing, you perform. I'm the manager. You do what I tell you to be here. Be there. I had Lenny Green waiting for an artist. I had a young man. Well, wasn't that young. He was an older gentleman now, but the brother sing phenomenal. But he got 3-4 cell phones. I'm the manager. He got 3-4 cell phones and barely got. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got 3 or 4 cell phones, I tell him I had a meeting with a showcase that I had to him to perform it, and I had Carl Brown, which was the musical director for 98.7 Kiss FM. I finagled some things. I got him on the phone. He tried to hit me with the industry stuff. I came real, and I set it up. He was waiting for him at the event because nobody knows who the man is. He's sitting in the back. He played the drums and mind his business. But I know who he is, so we had conversations, and I set it up for him to come and meet with him, and he was going to give him an opportunity. I probably could have got his stuff on 98.7 or on the station. All I told him to do was just listen. Just go there and wait for me. Bring your bio and your music and wait for me. So I introduced him previously to Lenny Green, which I met through some other contacts. So he's at the event. He calling me, hey, Kurt, I'm here. I'm talking to Lenny. He don't know what I'm talking about. And blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, I didn't ask you to do that. All I asked you to do was come, just wait for me and have your bio and your music. That's all you had to do.
Get a team.
Yeah, you trying to be, you want to be that I'm that person. Like, I'm not saying that to put me above any. I'm playing my position. Let me play my position and you play yours, and everything will work smoothly.
Well, and I'm going to flip that back to you because I know we're about to wrap up, but going back to you, Lisa Lawrence, and I know a little bit about your journey in business, but when you meet with opposition, this is the thing that will knock some people out of the box. And I know that you met with opposition. I know the story. You met with opposition without even going into detail, but you recovered and you reformed. What did it take for you to do that? What pushed you to do that, and how did you think of that?
Well, a lot of people didn't really know me personally because I'm from Queens. So, and I was doing a business in New Jersey, so a lot of people really didn't know my background. So when the opposition presented itself, people kind of believed the opposition and didn't believe me. But the people that knew me was there. They're like, oh, Lisa, know her. She going to figure out something. She going to come back even better than before. So for me, when it came, I said, I'm going to continue, but I was tired of my position where I was. So I feel that I'm a superstar. Let me do something else. I could do anything, right. So I got out of it for a while because I did get drained from all the craziness. But then one of my friends called me up and said, you belong in entertainment. This is what you do. This is who you are. And so I said, let me come back and let me do me. Because guess what? I did not have a good team. I had a team that was just trying to tear me apart. And I'm still standing. Wow. Because they was coming after me bad, real hardcore. And I'm a fighter.
Yes, you are.
I'm a fighter. I'm like, they didn't know that, but I'm a fighter, and I'm going to stand. And you can come after me all you want, but people that really know me, know my heart, and know where I'm really, why I was doing what I was doing. I wasn't doing it out of greed. I wasn't doing it. First of all, I was doing it for people. I love people. That's how I am.
Yes,
and I do everything for people. I do everything for joy. So, that's...
And that comes through. You can't deny it.
They loving you in the chat. Queen is actually promoting for you. I think she wants to be your publicist or something. She done posted the site she posted everything up here.
That's Queen's. Queen.
That's what she
that
does,
needs to be her. Yeah, it is her business. That's her business.
She's definitely a promotional person, a brand ambassador. She's been by my side, and she's heard. She one thing about her, she's heard me say I want to give up, and she says don't. She said the people need what you have.
Matter of fact, I think between her and Arturo, that's how we met.
Keep shaming the devil.
Yes, that's exactly how we met.
And let me tell you, to this day, I still right now on my website, I still got Chill. He's on my website. So I was like, he's still on my website. It's a good picture of him. And I look at it and I said, you know what? We KS1, we had so much fun. No, seriously, we undescribable fun. People don't understand what fun is anymore. They go out and they consider getting drunk fun. That's not fun. No. We really had fun. We act like kids in a playground. So, and when opposition came, guess what? I said, I'm going to stand strong and people are going to know. Guess what? Time reveals everything. Time reveals everything. And you see the one that keeps going and the one that keeps standing is the truth.
There you go.
wait, they are funny in the chat right now. They're here going ham. I was about to go. Let me go back to Queen. Queen is going in.
Writing a book.
Queen said, wait, hold up. Guest 2459 said can't hear the interview. I don't know when. I think they fixed it. Well, he says yes, you are chosen, gifted, and driven, Cotton Candy. And somebody pissed about them commercials. Hold on. He pissed about the commercials still. But hold on. We're going to go back.
2014 commercial.
Guest 2459 says, speaking to the mic, Lisa. Can't hear
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yeah,
But
get
let
you
me
louder.
tell you guys something. I really appreciate this show. We need more of this. We need to promote entrepreneurialism. We need to promote more people doing something for themselves, because that's the only way out of poverty. And I'm a real big person, and I want to definitely contact with some leaders in regards to poverty. I know the formula, and I'm doing it right now. So once I bring myself out of a financial crisis that I was in from having only one source of income, which I never suggest for anybody.
Oh,
But
speech.
okay, I want to and have shows like this and sit down and talk with the small business owners and ask them how do they keep going. And I'm in a position where I know that I will travel all around the world telling my story.
Did you have a mentor that helped you? With
You know what? To be honest with you guys, no mentor. I really am looking for
Did it
one.
yourself. I feel you.
But I need a mentor. You only can move up to a certain level when you surround yourself with people that have done what you want to do, and I'm just happy that people they want to hear my story, they want to hear what I've been through, and I have a lot to say, and from the heart, because I'm a person, I'm out there for the public. I could say what I say. I have to tell my story. That's the reason why I'm going through what I'm going through, to let you know it's not easy. But it's doable, and as a single mom, and with kids want everything. I have teenagers, and God has really put me in a position to say, either you do it, or you sink. And then guess what? I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior.
I hear you. Guest 2459 said, Lisa, you're getting deep.
I'm a deep person. I know.
They said, I remember when the show was at the house. And,
yes.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Guess, I don't know.
Shout out to him.
That's
Shout out to
right.
the guest.
And
Hey,
then-
thank you for remembering that,
and
because
then,
literally how we
that's
got
when I met Norm.
how we came live in the vocal booth is we literally broadcasted from the vocal booth with
the recorder booth.
inside of the
Yeah.
the show creator, the producer's house, and it was maybe the room might have been 6 by 9, maybe 6 by 10.
Wow.
We were literally broadcasting from the vocal booth.
When I farted in there, just totally, just
You
everything.
terrible.
Chill head
Yeah,
gas.
I mean,
bad.
Terrible.
after we all threw up in our little barf
It was pretty
bags.
bad.
Y'all terrible.
I mean, it was really bad. It was, I
can
I'm
imagine.
having flashbacks. At one point, we had gunshots outside.
Wow.
Yeah. It was hot in there too.
Man,
Oh,
listen,
man.
I almost got jumped around there one time when I came to
when
see
it was
Norm for the
hot,
first time. When I first met Norm,
The only good thing
I had
about
to run for my
being
life.
the only good thing about being in that small room, I was able to cop feels off of Kaya and
Terrible.
I could touch
Oh, I
her
remember
butt a little bit.
Is that
and
the
be
one
like,
I met that she used to
see-
drive the Mercedes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
Oh, she was beautiful. I told Norm about that when I
yeah.
first seen her. Yeah.
Hey Kaya, how's your husband doing? I'm just
Oh, wow.
I'm just playing.
Kaya is my
Hold
Hold
up.
on.
niece.
Queen is funny. Queen says Queen is the honorary, she put in quotes, promotion coordinator at hisplaytime.com. And hold up, wait, because guest 1021, he said, who's wearing a Michael Jackson jacket on the panel and dropping names? He put pound. No, he put no game dropping. He meant name dropping. He put pound. Stop name dropping. Stop hating there. Hey, I feel the hate. I feel it. I feel the hate blowing. It's just the truth. It's not
I
name
want to
dropping.
pick
It's
up
the
Queen
truth.
because what she does is very supportive. In terms of putting out. You know, when she finds something she likes, she pushes it.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's introduced artists to us that you know we hadn't that kind of have been under the you know not quite emerged yet that she put us up on. So I like that tenacity. I like how she pursues that, and when she's committed to something, how she goes behind it, and that's what people need. That's what small businesses need. And so, like, my heart is for small businesses. There's so many resources out there. So before we leave you tonight, we're about to wrap up because our best friend on the mic, Arturo, will be up shortly. Before Arturo hits the mic, some things you need to plug into. Look into the SBA, the Small Business Administration. There
SBDC.
are so many things there that you can utilize. Also, just check out the major colleges in your area, whether you're in New Jersey, whatever state you're in, even if you're outside of the country and you're checking this out. Check out the major colleges and see what types of things they may be offering for small business. There are so many free resources out there that small business owners don't plug into. And really your first stop should be the SBA, the Small Business Administration. And if you can plug into what's going on in your particular area, where you're housed, or if where your business resides, physically located, there'll be so many things that you can utilize in terms of SCORE is a free service. They will match you up with someone that has been in the business industry that can help you from setting up your business entity, helping you recognize what types of resources you need in terms of the types of insurance, whatever you need to make sure that your business is sound, what your responsibilities are tax-wise, all those different things that you need to know to be legitimate so that you can get past that first year, because most businesses fail within the first year of existence because they don't have that basic foundation and that structure in place. If you don't do anything, start there.
They also have the SBDC. See, we're fortunate in this area. They have one building. One gentleman owns the building, has SCORE, the SBA, the SBDC. They're all in one building. So you just go down there and they'll help you. But also in Elizabeth, if you look up the one-stop career centers, they have some resources there as well. I know they have one in Elizabeth. There's one in Plainfield, and one in New Brunswick. I'm not sure about all the other. There's actually one in Newark too on Broad Street. So if you look into those locations, you could probably find some more resources. Or Google. I mean, you can Google the SBA, SBDC, or SCORE and get some assistance with that. There's a lot of grant money and things floating around to help you to start your business.
Speaking of resources, Miss Candy.
Yeah.
Maybe you can give us some resources so people that listener can reach out to you and maybe get a show or something.
Actually, they could check out my website. It's www.itsplaytime.com. That's ITSPLAYTYME.com. And you can check out my website, and there from my website you can link to Facebook and Twitter. And what we do, we're mobile, so we travel everywhere pretty much. We've even actually flown out to Houston. And we've flown out with our equipment. We're crazy, and we're crazy.
Sounds like fun.
And we perform live game shows at leadership conferences and things like